Morning. It's just gone 8 o'clock. I've just woken up, as you can tell by this and the massive bags under my eyes. To be fair, I slept quite well actually, pretty decent. Gonna tidy up sleeping bag and this and all that. Get breakfast going. We've got Danish crowns, so we've got cinnamon rolls and everything, so we're absolutely fine. We don't need to cook anything. I know where to park for the mountain climb, which is good from our brilliant intel yesterday. We'll go there, park there. It's another, 200 metres up, but, it's 200 metres down, but I'm happy to do that if it means I don't have to pay for parking. Right, I'm going to get sorted because I need to go for a waz. I'll do that, and then we'll get this sorted, get the show on the road. See you in a bit. Right, the car is sort of tidied, stuff the pantry, all that. I'm gonna eat these, defrost, well not defrost, but de-steam the inside of my car whilst getting attacked by midges, but thankfully we've got smidge, so we're alright. Yeah, finish these off and we'll head up there. Just locked the car, got my pack sorted, ready to head out. Right, let's do it. I'm almost nearly there to the top of this awful bit. But elevation gain right now I think is definitely it's probably like 400, 500 metres already. I'm absolutely blitzing it. I've been doing quite a bit of it backwards actually. When I get to a steep slope I face forward, but I'm hoping to try and burn out some other less used muscles going up the slopes, just so when I'm along the top of Cairngorms and Ben Macdui, I should just be absolutely fine to blitz out on the ones and twos, getting some distance in. Yeah, it's been a long one. I've been going for about an hour now exactly. I've only done 2.6k, but I've done an extra half a k upwards, so I'll take that. Yeah, this is where sort of the station is, almost at what looks like a top, but it's going to be a false summit, 100%. Getting into the cloud now. We definitely passed cloud base, and yeah, right, onwards. Just another update, we're at the station and we just hit 1,000 metres for the first time on this trip, which is, it's pretty good. I'm impressed. But yeah, we've definitely come a long way. It's been mostly up, but yeah, it's been about 480 odd metres now. We've got another around 200, 300 to go for Cairngorms and Ben Macdui. So once we get to the top, I'll be happy. I'm definitely going to have a sit down. As you can see, it's cloudy, but standard. I was expecting that. That's fine. Just got to keep going up this path. We'll get to the top of Cairngorms. That'd be nice. Then it just follows along the top, then we'll get to Ben Macdui. Oh, yeah, I'm a bit tired already. That's needless to say that really. I've just climbed up 500, 600 metres in an hour and 20 minutes or so, bit tired, but yeah, just a bit tired, that's all I've really got to say. We're going to have a stop when we get to the top of Cairngorms. Get some scran in me. Right, let's keep pushing. So this is Cairn. Well, this is a cairn, and this is the cairn of Cairngorms, so we're going to put that one there just to help out. Oh, Jesus. Right. I need to work out which way I'm going now. But, yeah, Cairngorms done. This is probably, I mean, the hardest bit done, I'd say, incline-wise. Because I was essentially walking up a ski slope, and it was, I'd say in most parts it was 30%. Which, yeah, it sounds dramatic, but honestly, if you look at the OS map for it and you look at the terrain and gradient, it was not happy. But yeah, cool. Right, done that. That's where we came from, following the cairns along there. To Ben Macdui, come on. Right, I'm just sat on top of Cairngorm now. Listen to how silent it is. Not a single noise, it's beautiful. Alright, so just got the bag on. Got the waterproof. Why did I say bag on? I meant coat. Got my coat on just because, one, I look like a townie wearing a jumper. Well, a hoodie, but two, it's going to be raining a bit. Just because we're in the clouds, it's naturally going to be damp. And with the winds blowing from the side, there's already, like, rain. So, just keeping myself dry as much as possible. I've got waterproof trousers as well. I'll put those on in a bit if I need them. But yeah, just trying to focus on staying dry. That's my main goal so far. But yeah, just following this nice little path that leads up to a ridgeline. And along that ridgeline we should hopefully get to Cairngorm. Not Cairngorm, that was back there. Should get to Ben Macdui.
So straight after that I thought I'd stop, put my waterproof trousers on because the rain started picking up a bit more. I was getting absolutely drenched and I thought I need to stay warm. I'm a bit cold now, especially with all this cloud and me being right next to a cliff. Here I'm not that happy. Yes, I'm thumbs up to the camera, but honestly it was absolutely tipping it down at that point. One thing I did find really cool though is these massive boulders are like white silky quartz and they're all scattered about everywhere. But what would be more beautiful though is the views off this mountain. So I've got a massive cliff to the right of me. So to be able to see down there, see the lake that I came from, see all the views across the Cairngorms, it would have been absolutely beautiful. But unfortunately with this massive thick cloud, it was not possible. So I just get my head down and deal with it.
I'm not too far from the summit now, but this is what I've been dealing with, just complete boulder fields. Yeah. It's been fun. It's been really fun, but yeah, we're almost there. Not really many views, but it's been ace just walking about. Yeah, it's awesome to get. There's like these clumps of quartzy stuff. It looks like quartz, or it might be marble or something. I don't know what it is, but it looks so beautiful. Like the way it's just scattered in streaks along the mountain. It's sick. Yeah. Right, nearly there. So this is Ben Macdui. This is the mammoth I have to get up. Looks pretty tall. I think it's about an extra 300 metres I've got to do. But I'm fine with that. I'm not feeling too bad. Get to the top, have a sit down. But yeah. I'm going to push on for the last little bit and you'll probably next see me at the top, which will be nice. Cool. I'm almost there, and that right there is the summit of Ben Macdui. So yeah, very, very close now. Very close. I'm pretty sure that little pillar sticking out of this cloud is going to be the trig point, which means that will be the top of Ben Macdui, which is pretty nice because it doesn't feel like I've been walking that long, but it's been like over 3 hours already. I think it's what? Yeah, 3 hours and 10 minutes. But nevertheless, if I can say that word correctly whilst heavily breathing, we are done for numero 4. Just get over to it quickly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Scramble up here. Done. Ben Macdui is done. What a lovely view. Cool. So we've done it. Right, I'm going to sit down, have some food, enjoy this for a bit, and we'll start cracking on back. Right, I'm just leaving the summit now. As you can see, trig point just there. And I think it's compulsory at this point, but it's good to get some Taylor Swift on. And I'll see you at the bottom.
So on the way back, I decided to take a slightly different route. Instead of going over the top of Cairngorms and the corridor of the snow, I decided to take a bit more of a circular route just so I didn't have to walk the same features again. Instead, I turned off at one of the main cairns in the boulder field to create more of a loop so I could walk down the plateau, walk across the ridgeline in a slightly different way and get a better view on the way back. And as I broke through the cloud, although it's still foggy, I found this lovely lake and a lovely view that was definitely a welcome sight for my walk back.
Right, almost back, nearly down, and you can vaguely see the car just over there, which is ace. Cool. Right, yo, I've just had some pasta. Yeah, as soon as I got to the car, I just dumped my stuff inside, got in the car just because there's so many midges and they're absolute arseholes. Dumped the stuff in the car, drove down to where I camped and just made pasta in my car. I was going to eat it outside and make it outside, but the amount of midges, yeah, I've got smidge and everything, but there's just so many of them. So, made it in my car, had it in my car. Now, I'm going to head over to Aviemore. Get some food, maybe. I mean, I've got plenty of food in the car now. Meal-wise, I've not really got anything, so I'd sort of planned up to this lunchtime. I might do burgers again. If the weather's alright, I need to check the weather, of course. I need to find where to stay tonight, but... yeah. I'll go to Aviemore, sit down, because there's no signal here, or like anywhere of me getting connection, so yeah, get to Aviemore, hopefully there'll be signal, get there, and fingers crossed we'll work it out. If we do work it out, I will let you know. Right, so we went to Tesco, still no signal at all, absolutely nothing. I don't know if it's my phone that's playing up, or what.
So, this is where this story gets a little bit interesting. So basically, I asked my dad to put some data on my phone, on my SIM card, just because I'd been out for a few days now. I was running out a little bit. It was towards the end of the month as well. So just to be safe and just so I could be able to navigate and actually contact people, I just needed a little bit of extra data. Not a big problem. As soon as he did that though, and as soon as he transferred some data, my SIM card thought it was a great time to just self-destruct and never work again, which left me kind of stranded. This meant that because my phone was dead, I couldn't use the internet, I couldn't use my phone to contact people because my SIM card wasn't working, I couldn't do calls or texts or absolutely anything. My phone was pretty much useless at that point, except for just being a camera. But this isn't even the worst of it. Because I've not been able to contact anyone and speak to family or all that and give them updates saying, oh, I've climbed the mountain already, or oh, I'm heading to Fort William now, My dad's just assumed I'm dead on the side of Ben Macdui, so he's called the emergency services. There's a search and rescue team heading to Aviemore at this moment in time with search dogs to climb up Ben Macdui and actually look for me. I've been called by emergency services, 999, everyone about 5 or 6 times to try and get hold of me just so they can ping my location to find me. I've not been able to answer any of their calls or anything or respond to nothing because of my phone. And that's just left me completely clueless, acting like an absolute muppet trying to drive to Fort William like, oh yeah, I'm absolutely fine, nothing's happened. I didn't know any of this was going on. And yeah, I basically just decided, yeah, I'm just going to go to Fort William, see if I can work stuff out from there. Brilliant.
No clue. But I know the way to Fort William now. I got some mints for burgers later, so fine for that. So yeah, to Fort William, to camp somewhere, to then sleep, or eat and sleep. That is the plan for today. I'm a bit tired now. That Ben Macdui definitely killed me. That ski slope was horrendous. And the walk, I think, was just under 20k, which is pretty mental. Yeah, right. To Fort William. Right, so a bit of an update for you. I got down, had food, whatever, went to Aviemore. But basically, when I sort of left, I asked my dad if he could put some mobile data on my SIM card. And as soon as he did that, my SIM just died. And I thought it was just because, I've got no signal because I'm on the mountain. That's fair enough. That happens. It's usually all right. But it carried on until I got back. And data's not been working. Calls, texts, nothing's been working. So standard, my parents panicked a bit about it. So mountain rescue were up Ben Macdui. I managed to make it to Fort William because I knew the way there. There was no places in Aviemore where I could really stop before I realised. But basically, by the time when I realised my SIM's dead and it's my SIM card, I was sort of on the way to Fort William. So I carried on looking for a place to get Wi-Fi or stop so I could essentially get Wi-Fi. And I ended up getting to Fort William, going to Wetherspoons. So I got to Wetherspoons and used their Wi-Fi. Called parents. They were a bit panicked, but they're all right. So yeah, we've now got to go to a shop. I don't know where a shop is. We have got to pick up a SIM card. Once we've got a SIM card, we just put some money on it, and then fingers crossed we should be able to use our phone again. Oh, this is painful.
The next clip you're going to see is me 2.5 hours later. Although I'm smiling now and I think, everything's okay, everything's going to be alright. This point I did want to die.
Bonjour. I'm tired. So the time now is 10 to 9. I've been sat outside Home Bargains for the best part of probably 2, maybe 3 hours. Yeah. I've been trying to sort out SIM and all that. So I went to Wetherspoons and I gave you a little update in the car of what happened and all that. Yeah, went to Home Bargains because that's the only shop I could find. They sold SIMs, bought SIM from them. First SIM I bought didn't work at all. The app, the setting up was awful. Gave up with it. I just threw it in the bin. Couldn't be asked. Got a different one. This one works. I paid for it. I'm waiting for the payment to go through. Once the payment goes through, I can then use the SIM. When will I know the payment goes through? Absolutely not a clue. I'm knackered, I'm shattered. I've been able to now just speak to people, which is quite useful. Yeah, I'm tired. yeah, spoke to Dad. He said just go to a campsite. Don't bother trying to find somewhere. And he said he'll pay for it, so I'll take that. Go to a campsite. I'm having a shower because I've not had. My plan was right. I don't think I told any of you, but it was go to Steel Falls, which is a lovely waterfall in Glen Nevis. Go there, park up overnight, walk over to Steel Falls, camp by Steel Falls, and by the time I would have got to Steel Falls and camped there, it'd have been what, 4, 5 or something. So it would have been really good. Well, it would have been earlier than that, probably about 4, maybe 3. I'll shut up. Fuck off. Sorry. Yeah. Go to Steel Falls, camp there, have a swim, go take photos of the waterfall, have a barbecue because I've got stuff for a barbecue, sleep there for the night, pack up in the morning, go to the car, climb Ben Nevis. That was the plan. That's one of like the reasons why I did this trip, just because I really wanted to go back to Steel Falls because it's so beautiful. But yeah, that plan's gone out the window. So campsite, shower, barbecue, sleep, Ben Nevis. Fingers crossed with a phone that works. Can you go away? I don't like you. Midgies, hate them. Let's go. Yay! Right, parked up. Tent there. Gonna move stuff in. Like all that. But yeah. I'll probably not speak much after this. I'll probably film barbecue and just like other little things, but from me personally, I am done for the day. All that happened earlier, I didn't really feel much of it because it was like nothing. It was nothing important. Oh, it was important, but it's like you don't think about filming it. You just think about getting it sorted. But yeah, right. I'm going to enjoy a shower in the lovely shower blocks over there. And yeah, right. I shall see you tomorrow for the monster that is over there. Well, it's more like over around there, but well, it's actually over there, but yeah, Ben Nevis tomorrow. See you then.
And that was it for the day. I just had a sit down, enjoyed the views, had a shower, enjoyed my food. And yeah, called it a day because I'm knackered at this point. I just want to go to bed. But yeah, here are the stats of the day. I hope you enjoyed watching and I hope to see you soon for the next one where I climb Ben Nevis. See you in a bit.